Alright, so I don't do a lot of these fly tying videos, but I figured I'd give it a shot here. I'm going to tie one of the flies that's kind of become a go-to fly for me, which is a reverse, what I call a reverse glassback gotcha. So I'm using these black hooks. I don't have anything that proves that they catch more fish, but it just seems like a better color than silver. I'm just using tan thread. I'm gonna wrap back, cut that off. Another thing I like to use instead of silver is I like to use the black bead chain eyes. So instead of putting them up by the eye, I'm going to actually put them way back here. Like I said, this is a reverse gotcha, so if I were making this traditional, they'd go up towards the eye. Doesn't hurt to put lots of wraps on this. You know, one of the ways you can find out if a bonefish has eaten your fly and you weren't aware of it is to look and see if the eyes are askew, because a bonefish has crushing plates. They will take that fly in and crush it, and it'll skew the eyes. Alright, for the tail I'm just going to use crystal flash. I like the pearl crystal flash. You don't have to use a whole lot of it. That's about right. If you want, you can tie in a couple pieces of black crystal flash to make it look more like antenna. I'm not going to do that here, but I've done it plenty of times. This diamond braid. Cinch it in there real well. Alright, now I'm not going to use craft fur for the wing. What I like to use is bunny strips. So what I'm going to do is I cut it so it comes to a point there, and that point is what I'm going to tie in. This is a tan brown with white underneath bunny. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bit of zap-a-gap. Keep that down and in place. It's not long enough they would catch on the point of the hook, but it's just nice to have it where you want it. Okay. So I'm done with the tan, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some of this ungodly bright orange. Again, this is a hot nose reverse glassback gotcha. So this is what makes it a hot nose. And the guy who showed me where I first saw these flies, maybe someone else was doing them before, but the guy who I saw first use this color fly was Captain Perry in East End, Grand Bahama, and caught several fish with him on a tough condition day. This was his go-to. Well, he didn't do it reverse, but all his gotchas had this super bright orange color on it. And of course, that's supposed to mimic the egg sac of a shrimp. And this is, in this case, UV clear fly finish, but you can use one of the many other products available. I'm just kind of creating a keel on the back of the fly. I think it's going to help it land point up. I think it's going to help it swim right. So I'll put a little bit of that just around the wraps. Get it so it's just a real thin coating there. Alright. And there we go. That's my reverse glassback hot nose gotcha.